Good morning everyone. My name is Dr. Prachi Sharma. I am from Department of Public Health Dentistry and our today's topic is atraumatic restorative treatment, that is ART. So let's begin with the topic. So we are going to study this topic under the contents: introduction, development of ART, application of ART, instruments to be used, principles, steps involved, indications and contraindications, advantages and limitations, and finally the conclusion. So let's begin with the introduction part. So as you know, although dental caries has substantially decreased in the industrialized countries, it seems to be a widespread problem all over the world. Most of the caries teeth in the developing countries tend to go untreated to such an extent that the only treatment remains is extraction. So the ART approach was pioneered by Tanzania in the mid-1980s. Then it was followed by several community field trials conducted in Thailand and Zimbabwe in 1991 and 93 respectively. Results have shown that 71% and 85% of the ART restorations remained in the teeth after the 3 years. So in April 1994, the WHO, that is World Health Organization, introduced ART as the part of World Health Day. ART has been placed on the agenda of International Dental Federation, that is FDI, to consider ART's appropriateness, effectiveness and potential training programs. So now we'll talk about the indications of the ART, that is when to use ART. So ART is basically used with the acronym ART, and it has basically 3 main principles, that is minimal cavity preparation, minimal invasions and minimal intervention. So indications are introducing the oral care to very young, not previously exposed to dentistry, for patients with extreme fear or anxiety, for mentally or physically challenged people, for homebounded elderly persons, in the clinics or in the community which are higher at dental caries risk, only in the small cavities, that is cavities which are not involving the pulp and the dentine, in public health programs, that is outreach activities, and those cavities that are accessible to only hand instruments. As you know that in ART we only use hand instruments for minimal invasion, minimal cavity preparation and intervention, so there is less tooth destruction. Now contraindications are, there is a presence of swelling when not to use the ART, that is the contraindication part. So when there is swelling or abscess present in the tooth, we cannot do the procedure of ART. When there is a pulp exposure or there is a deep carious lesion, when teeth have been painful for a long time and there may be chronic pulpal inflammation, there is an obvious carious cavity but the opening is inaccessible through the hand instruments. There is a clear sign of cavity, that is proximal caries, but it is not possible to enter the proximal area through hand instruments. Now what are the instruments and materials which are used in atraumatic restorative treatment? So firstly, as you know, it is mouth mirror, then we use explorers, then we use pair of tweezers. So now we can read about one by one. So what are mouth mirrors? It is simply used to view the lesion or any diseased part in the oral cavity. For viewing it, simply it is used for that. What the explorers are used for, this is the explorer, it has in front like this tip. It is used for catching the carious lesions, for examination of the carious lesions or deep pits and fissures. Pair of tweezers is used for basically something placing into the oral cavity or retrieving something from the oral cavity. The pair of tweezers are used. Then we use enamel hatchet. This is the photograph of enamel hatchet. This is available in various sizes. Then small and medium size spoon excavators is used. This is the photograph of a spoon excavator. It is also available in various sizes as depending upon to the size of the dental cavity. So dental hatchets, it is bi-angled or single angled. It has a sharp blade at the edge of the chisel and it is used for breakdown of the cavitous wall, that is carious wall, for the breakdown of that, so that a cavity is formed, cavity preparation is started. For smoothing of the cavity walls, enamel hatchet is used. Now spoon excavators are used for removing the carious part. For removing the carious lesions, spoon excavators are used. Then carvers are used, appliers, glass slab and mixing pad or spatula. So carvers, as you know, to carve the filling of the restorative filling material. Appliers to apply something. Glass slab and mixing pad is used for mixing of the glass ionomer cement, which is used as a restorative material, and spatula is used for mixing that material. These are the essential materials of ART which is used. Firstly, we have cotton wool rolls. These are used because it absorbs the saliva from the mouth and from the surrounding areas of the tooth which are to be treated. Then cotton wool pellets, it comes in the small sizes. It is used for cleaning the cavities. With the help of the tweezer, we can just put that cotton pellets into the cavity wall for cleaning that cavity wall. It is also available in sizes, various sizes, like small size 4 and size 2 can be for larger cavities, and so. Petroleum jelly is used for to keep the moisture away from glass ionomer restoration and to prevent the examination glove from sticking to the glass ionomer to set it hard. Now plastic strip is used for contouring the proximal surfaces of multiple restorative surfaces. Wedges is used to hold the plastic strip close to the shape of the proximal surface of the tooth, so that restorative material is not forced between the gums and the teeth. And glass ionomer cement, it is the choice of the restorative material which is used in the ART. It has two components, that is liquid and powder. The powder is basically glass containing, that is silicon oxide and aluminum oxide and calcium fluoride, and the liquid is either polyacrylic acid or demineralized water. If demineralized water is the liquid component, then polyacrylic acid should be incorporated in the powder only in the dry state. So now also we needed is the light source. It could be natural or artificial. Natural is sun, and artificial light is also used, like in the public health camps or in the outreach programs. Now to improve the visibility, a special light source fixed to a pair of spectacle frames that is powered by a rechargeable battery source is used. Like that, as shown in the picture, a person is having this fixed light source in the pair of specs, it is attached there. Through this, light is focused on the patient so that proper visibility is there. This is the artificial light source which we can use. Others are headlamp, light attached to the mouth mirror, etc. So what are the reasons for using the glass ionomer cement? First, it sticks well, it bonds chemically well with both the enamel and the dentine, which is very necessary for a restorative material, so that it strongly adheres to the tooth surface so that it cannot come out after the procedure. So it has a good chemical bonding with dentine and enamel. Secondly, fluoride is released from this restoration material. As you all know that fluoride is essential for preventing the caries to progress. So it is fluoride releasing in the restoration so that it can further prevent and arrest the dental caries. Thirdly, it is rather similar to hard oral tissues and does not inflame the pulp or gingiva. That is, it has similar color of the tooth structure, so that it is aesthetic also, and it is biocompatible also. That is, it does not cause any toxic reactions with the oral tissues like gingiva or pulp. So it is safe to use. Now coming to the operating positions. So as you can see in the pictures, this should be the ideal operating position of the operator, that is of the dentist. So hands, that is forearms, should be parallel to the floor. The thighs should be at 90 degrees to the floor, and chair should be seated as low as possible so that your foot is not apart from the floor, that is, it should be lie down on the floor. Now this is the operating position. Operator should be at backside of the patient. The patient should be in supine position. And depending upon the right handed operator or left handed operator, the positions are from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So this is the basic operating position. Sorry. The principal steps of ART. So the basic principal steps of ART is to isolate the tooth with cotton wool rolls. What is the rationale behind it? It is easier to work in a dry environment than in the wet one. The cotton wool rolls are available in all parts of the world. Now first clean the tooth surface with which should be treated with a wet cotton or wool palette. The rationale is the wet cotton or wool palette removes debris and plaque from the tooth surfaces, thus improving the visibility of the and extent of the carious lesion.